everybody. It's Alyssa here to teach you a chair yoga class. I'm so happy to be here with you again. We'll get started seated in your chair. Make sure you have a sturdy chair without arms. With this class, go at your own pace. Stop and take some water anytime you need to. And do what you can. And if anything doesn't feel right in your body, by all means, please do not do it. So today's class is about moving meditation. There are many ways to meditate. The classical way that we think of is somebody sitting in lotus position, very still, meditating on a word or their breath. That's a great way to meditate. But we can also meditate as we move, as we walk in a mindful way, as we flow from one yoga pose into the next. And then we can focus on our breathing and how our body feels in each sequence of movement. So that's what I'd like for you to keep in mind and in body and in breath today as we go through the yoga practice. So let's begin in a mountain pose. Shoulders directly over your hips, knees right in line with your ankles. You want your feet about hip width distance. Melt the shoulders down away from the ears. That's my doggy. Always happens every single time I try to teach yoga, but that's all right. It will pass. All right, melting the shoulders down away from the ears. Settling the hips into your chair. Begin to come into your breath. And so this means really filtering out what else is going on in your environment, like dogs barking. Allow the eyes to close if you wish, or leave them open, doesn't matter. Just become aware of your breath. And so since the theme for today is movement, I'd like for you to notice the movement of your breath as it travels in on the inhalation through your nostrils, down the back of your throat, into your lungs. Feel your lungs expand out, your ribs opening out to the side, the belly rounding. And now feel your muscles of your abdomen contract, belly button presses towards your spine as the air compresses and travels back up into the back of your throat and out your nostrils. So bring the air in, bring the breath in through your nose, let it travel all the way down into your lungs. Feel the muscles of your belly expand as you inhale, ribs open out to the sides like gates. Chest lifts on the inhale. Now slowly exhale. Muscles of the belly contract. Breath travels up, out of the lungs, out of the chest, into the back of the throat, and slowly exhale through the nostrils. Continue with this deep, mindful breathing for another 2 rounds on your own, and just noticing the movement of the muscles and the breath. One last full inhale and out. Exhaling it out. And if your eyes are closed, open them at this point. Bring your hands together into your heart. Raise them up toward the sky with a breath in and a breath out. Let's bend over toward your left side. Pressing your right hip firmly into your chair. Exhale here. Stay for another breath. Inhale. Exhale, bring it center. Bring it back into your heart. Inhale, rise the arms up. Exhale, bend over toward your right side. Now pressing the left hip down. Reaching with the arms. Exhale here. Lift of the heart, maybe a lift of the chin. Stay for one more full round of breath in and out. And bring it back into your heart center. Let's take the hands up toward the sky and halfway reach forward for a halfway lift. Lengthening the spine, fingertips reaching toward me. And now either stay right there or allow the head to drop if it doesn't make you dizzy or uncomfortable. Allow the hands to reach toward the floor to fully forward fold. Release your shoulders down. Inhale up. Arms will rise slowly, slowly. Now bring the hands back into your heart. Let's try that again. Arms will reach up on the inhale. Exhale, halfway down. You can stay right here. Elongate the neck. Release the shoulders down toward the waist or bow forward completely. Exhaling. Inhale now. Bring the palms to the thighs. Wing the elbows in. Lifting halfway up again. Exhale, release it down. Inhale, raise the arms to the sky all the way up. And now drop them to the outside of your right thigh and hip for a bit of a twist. Arms will reach up on the inhale. Now drop them toward the opposite side, your left side. We'll flow with that a little bit. Inhale up. Exhale down toward the right. Inhale up. Exhale, arms to the outside of left hip and thigh. 2 more times. Inhale, reach. Exhale toward the right. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Last time. Inhale, reach your highest point. Exhale to the right. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Hands coming back to the thighs. Let's reach the shoulders up towards the ears and back down. Reach them up towards the ears, back down. Open up the arms and reach the palms back toward each other. Lifting the heart, maybe lifting up the chin. And then give yourself a great big hug, palm over shoulder, rounding everything down into a cat spine. Open up for your cow and down for your cat. Open up for cow and down for cat. 2 more times with breath and movement, opening up and then down for cat. Last time, holding up for cow, reaching up, pressing your shoulder blades together, and down, rolling everything down from your tailbone all the way up to the crown of your head into your cat. Hands come to the thighs, coming back to your mountain pose. So we'll begin with our moving sun salutations in the chair, and then moving into adding warrior 1 and warrior 2 within the chair, and then we'll take it to standing. So as we go to standing, feel free to sit in the chair if that's where you're at today, and you can sit at any time. So arms will reach up on the inhale. Exhale, fold it forward. Breathing in and pressing into your thighs, lift up for a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, pressing up. Exhale, walk the heels out, hands come high, pressing in front of you, downward facing dog, looking between the hands. Feel a stretch in the back of the thighs. Inhale here. Exhale, come to your tippy toes. Bring the hands in line with your shoulders, pressing forward. Firm up your belly. Here we are in plank. Inhale here. Exhale here. Breathe in. Bring the hands under the shoulders. Lift up. Look up. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Walk the heels out. Hands come high. We're in downward facing dog again. Exhale strongly. Breathe in here. Breathe out. Hands comes forward. Palms come forward. Flatten the feet to the floor. Sit up. And we're back to mountain. We'll add on a little bit here with our Warrior 1 and Warrior 2 pose. So arms will reach up on the inhale. Exhale, fold it forward. Breathing in, pressing into your thighs, lift up. Breathing out, walk the heels out. Arms come high, press, 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 downward facing dog. Breathe in here. Breathe out. Breathe in, come to toe point. Come to your plank, breathe out here. Breathe in, upward facing dog. Breathe out, walk it out to down dog, hands come high. Breathe out, palms forward, flatten the feet, sit up tall, mountain. Now we add on our Warrior 1 and 2 pose. Arms will reach up on the inhale, exhale, forward fold. Or halfway fold. Inhale, pressing into your thighs. Exhale, open the right knee out toward the side. And swivel your hips over toward the right side. So your left knee can stay pointed out toward the front, so your hips are in a 45 or a 90-degree angle. Or you can come to the toe point of the back foot, so you're more in like a crescent warrior. Or you can lengthen out the back foot. You can't really see it here, but my foot is on the floor for full Warrior 1 pose. Inhale here. Exhale, hands come into your heart and open up to your Warrior 2. So you're flattening the left foot, left hand behind you, right hand in front of you. Inhale here, flip your front palm, exhale, reverse. Peaceful Warrior. Inhale here, exhale, back to your Warrior 2. Flip both palms as you inhale and join them overhead. Exhale through your heart center and out back again to your Warrior 2. Inhale here, arms reach up and bring your right leg forward. We'll do that Sun Salutation in between before we go to the other side. Inhale, reach, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, pressing into your thighs, lift up. Exhale, walk the heels out, hands come high, press, 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 downward facing dog. Breathe in here, coming to your plank pose. Change your hands in line with your shoulders. Breathe out. Breathe in, lift up, look up, upward facing dog. Breathe out, heels come out, come back to your downward facing dog. Press and reach. Breathe in here. Breathe out, flatten the feet. Palms face forward, back to our mountain pose. Arms will reach up. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, pressing into flat back. Breathe out, left knee comes out to the side. 90-degree ankle here, or come to toe point of the back foot, or stretch it out completely. Warrior 1 pose. Your yoga, your way. That's what I always say. Choose the version, and they're all great versions or options that work for you. Warrior 1 pose. pose here. Sink the shoulders down toward the hips. Arms reach up on the inhale. Exhale, bring the hands together at the heart center. Open the hips out toward the side. Take the front arm over the bent knee, back arm behind you. Warrior two pose. Inhale, flipping front arm. Exhale, reverse. Inhale here. Exhale, back to your warrior two. Both palms flip. Join them overhead on the inhale. Exhale, bring it through your heart. One arm forward, one arm back. Level the arms, shoulders down and relaxed. Gazes over the middle finger of your front hand. Back to warrior two. Inhale, arms reach up. Bring your left knee forward. Hands come into heart. And we're back at our mountain pose. Now we'll take it to standing, or you can stay seated in the same way and do the poses seated, just as we did before. All right. Standing here at your chair, we'll take a standing sun salutation. So walking back just about, maybe 3 feet from your chair so that your fingers are still touching the top edge of your chair. Arms will reach up here. Breathe in, breathe out, and bring the hands either to the seat of the chair with knees bent a little bit, or hands can come all the way toward the floor. Make sure you're back enough so that your head is not bumping into the chair. You have enough clearance. Hands can stay here for balance. Bend the knees a little bit. Breathe in here and take the hands to the shins. One or both can come to the shins for a halfway lift, and then fold forward. Your chair is always here for balance and stability. Feel free to use it. Allow the head to drop. Inhale here for a flat back. Exhale, rise the arms to the sky, palms together, and back into your heart. Let's do that again. Arms will raise up on the inhale. Exhale, fold it forward. Breathing into your flat back. Hands can always stay on the chair or to the shin. Forward fold. Breathe in, arms will raise up. Inhale, exhale, hands come to the chair and to your heart. Now we'll take that flow that we did in the chair, the sun salutation, standing at the chair. Arms will raise up, inhaling, exhaling, forward fold. Breathing in to your flat back. Breathing out, hands come to the top of the chair, and I'm going to move it forward so you can see it. Exhale, walk it back into your downward facing dog. Feeling the stretch behind your thighs, in your calves. Gaze is between your feet and at the wall behind you. Now, bend your knees on the inhale. On the exhale, slowly walk it forward toward the chair. We'll add on to that. Step back a little to allow some clearance. Arms will raise up on the inhale. Exhale, fold it forward. Breathe in, pressing to your flat back. Breathe out, hands come to the chair. Walk it all the way back behind you into your downward facing dog. Exhale. Now take a giant step forward with both feet. Press into the top of the chair. Lift up the heels, pressing down with the palms. Firm your belly. We're in plank pose here. Breathe out, stay in plank. Breathe in, lift the heart. Scoop out the spine, lift the tailbone, maybe a tilt of the chin. This is upward facing dog. Exhale, sink the heels, walk it back behind you into downward facing dog. Breathe in, bend the knees, breathe out, walk it forward as if my dog was on cue because he's barking. back to your mountain pose. We'll begin to add on our warrior one and our warrior two poses here. So walking back from your chair, hands on the edge of the chair, arms reach up on the inhale, exhale, fold it forward. Breathing in, halfway lift. Breathing out, step back with your left foot behind you and come to a crescent lunge. So I don't know that you can see, I'm just adjusting so you can see. So we're in a crescent lunge. The back heel is lifted. Your right knee is directly over your right ankle. Now spin the back foot flat. So it's on a 45-degree angle with the left leg of your chair, and rise the arms high into your warrior one pose. One hand can always remain on the chair for balance. Warrior one. Take the left hip forward a little and the right one back so that they're in line. Now bring the hands to the heart, open up toward the side. The left foot will now turn toward center. Hips are turning out to the side. Bring the right hand forward, the left hand behind you. We're in warrior two. Flip your front palm. Inhale as you reverse into your peaceful warrior, keeping the bend in the front knee. Now one hand can always stay on the chair and you're still reversing down the back leg. Lifting the heart. Inhale here, exhale back to your warrior two. Both palms flip, both legs straighten overhead. Bring it back into your heart and open up into your warrior two. Now we'll take it into a side angle pose. So bending up the front elbow, it can either come to the chair seat for balance there, or front elbow to the top of the front thigh, other arm rises up. Lifting the heart, lengthening both sides of the waist here. Inhale here, exhale, let's reverse. Inhale here, back to side angle as we exhale. Inhale here, exhale, reverse. Inhale here, exhale, back to side angle. Flowing and breathing in sort of a meditative mood. We're trying to generate movement and breath together and focus on that. Inhale, exhale, reverse. Inhale here, exhale, back to side angle. Two more, exhale. Inhale here, exhale, back to side angle. Go toward the chair, come back to toe point of your back heel. Step it forward. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, step it back into a downward facing dog. Breathe in here, walk it forward, giant step. Bring the chair toward you, lift up, press up into plank. Exhale, stay. Inhale, yearn your chest forward. Lift your tailbone, chest rising, looking up, upward facing dog. Exhale, sink the heels down, walk it back into your downward facing dog. Breathe in, bend the knees. Breathe out, walk it forward into your mountain. We'll take it to the opposite side. Moving and flowing, trying to get into that moving meditative state. Arms will reach up on the inhale, exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, pressing into your flat back. Breathe out, coming to the chair. Stepping back now with your right foot behind you. Come to a crescent lunge here on the right side. So right heel is lifted. Left knee is directly over left ankle. One arm can raise the other. This takes some balance. We're in crescent lunge. Spin the right foot flat, right toes toward the upper right corner of your chair, leg. Warrior one. Draw your left hip back and your right hip forward. Rooting down with your feet, the foundation of your pose. Inhale, reach, exhale, bring the hands into the heart, open up toward the side. Bring one hand behind you, one in front of you, sink it down into your warrior two pose. Flip your front palm or leave it where it is and flip. Reach down behind you, reach over or not. Your yoga your way for peaceful warrior. Inhale here, exhale back to your warrior two. Both palms may flip. Straighten both legs, hands overhead, inhale. Exhale, bring it through your heart, out again, back to your warrior two. Now bend up the front arm and bring it to the top of the front bent knee. Other arm can rise for your side angle. Lift your heart, lengthen both sides of your waist. Hand can be here as well. For balance, both work well. Bend in the front knee. Now we'll flow. Inhale here, exhale, reverse. Inhale here, exhale, back to side angle. Inhale, exhale, reverse. If you have one hand on the chair, do it this way. Inhale here, exhale, reverse. Or rise it up. Inhale here, exhale, back to side angle. Inhale, exhale. Inhale here, exhale, side angle. One more, inhale is reverse. Exhale, back to your side angle pose. Hold. Hold. Open the heart a little bit more. Press back into the outer edge of the right foot. One more full breath in and out in this pose. And back to your warrior two. Hands to the chair. Come back into your crescent lunge. Step your back foot forward. We'll take one more of those vinyasas. So inhale here, nice tall spine. Exhale, walk it back behind you into your downward facing dog. Breathe in here. Giant step forward. Rise on up as you press into the chair. Plank pose. Firm your core muscles. Press down with your hands. Now breathe in as you lift the heart, lift the neck, and scoop out the spine. Upward facing dog. Little bend here to your elbows. And then exhale, lower down the heels. Walk the feet back into downward facing dog. Breathe in here. Strong breath out as you walk it forward. And let's take a ragdoll pose here because we haven't done that. Allow the hands to just kind of dangle. Allow the head to fall. Hands can be holding on to the chair. That's a nice way to kind of rest the hands. And then bend the knees. Wrap up opposite elbow with opposite palm. And just sway from side to side. Maybe a bend of the knee with each sway. Can you release the muscles of the neck anymore? And then come to some stillness. Allow the hands to drop toward the floor. Walk them up the chair. And now we'll stand at the chair. Let's bring the heels in and the toes out. Standing nice and tall at the chair. And bend into the knees, sort of like a ballet plie here. And then straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. 3 more. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. You can bring the hands to the hips and straighten. 2 more. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Last time. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Hands come to the chair. And now we'll bring some movement of the arms into it. We'll incorporate bending and straightening of the knees with a thread the needle pose. So your as you bend the knees, right arm raises to the sky. Exhale, thread it under your left. Inhale, raise and straighten. Exhale, thread it under your left as the knees bend. Inhale, raise and straighten. Exhale, thread it under your left. 2 more. Inhale, raise and straighten. Exhale, thread it under your left as the knees bend. Last time, raise and straighten. Exhale, under the left and hold, hold, hold. Right hand comes to the chair, straighten both legs. We'll take it to the opposite side. I think I'm going to turn my chair. Again, heels are in, toes are out, nice tall spine. Inhale, raise and straighten. Exhale, bend the knees, left arm under the right. Thread the needle. Inhale, raise and straighten. Exhale, knees bend, left arm under the right. Maybe the head turns toward the right. Inhale up. Exhale, bend the knees, left arm under the right. 2 more. Inhale, raise and straighten. Exhale, send the arm under. Last time. Inhale, raise and straighten. Exhale, send it under. Good. Let's come back to the chair. We'll take I think we'll take a balance pose now. We've been doing a lot of moving. So let's see, we'll take a balance pose that incorporates some movement. So you could be standing at your chair if you like, or if you're working on balance, you can have one hand at the chair or your hands can be on your hips. So, raising up your left arm and your right knee. Right foot is parallel to the floor. Maybe you hold on with your right hand, maybe you don't. Find some place for your eyes to really ground and focus. And now, right foot, left hand drops. Opposite hand, right arm, left knee raises. You can be always holding to the chair. And then let those drop. Opposite hand and opposite leg. Rise. And then foot and hand come down. Right arm, left leg. Rise up. Hand and leg fall. Not fall, I should say place. Left arm, right leg. Place. If you should fall, that's okay, as long as you're holding onto the chair and you're safe. Right leg, left hand placing down. Right arm, left leg. Right hand, left leg, opposite, one more time, left arm, right leg. Place right foot, left hand down, last time, right arm, left leg. Place right hand and left leg down, very nice. All right, let's take one standing heart opener before we take it to the chair. We'll take standing camel. So take the hands behind you as though you're placing them in your back hip pockets if you had some. I don't really have any right now, but I'm pretending they're there. So see how my elbows are winging out to the side. Bring them together as though there's an imaginary ribbon that's being tied and pulling them together. Press your hips forward. Raise your heart. Possibly you tilt your chin if it doesn't bother your neck in any way. Pressing the hips forward. And lifting the heart, opening up the space around the heart. Drawing your elbows together. And then release. Let's take that another time. This can be done seated in the chair as well. So, palms in your hip pockets, elbows reaching toward each other. Lift up, pressing, inhale. Exhale. Stay for one more full breath in and out. Hips surge forward, heart lifting, shoulder blades squeezing. Exhale, and let's sit down in the chair. All right. Sitting in the chair, let's take our half pigeon pose, bending up your right knee, place the right ankle just above the left knee, or you can always cross at the ankle if that feels a bit too much for you. Rising up, inhale, exhale, stay right there, or for greater sensation, you may push the right thigh away just a little bit, or you can lean forward. Breathing in and out, slowing everything down. Pay attention to your muscles because we've been doing a lot of moving and now we're moving into stillness. Arms will raise up, inhale here, exhale, bring them to the outside of the right hip and thigh. Now raise them up and bring them to the outside of the left hip and thigh. Unwind, bring it forward. Now crossing up the left knee and left ankle just above the right. It might feel different on one side than the other. We're often tighter in one hip than the other. Either press away with your hand on the thigh or lean it forward, or stay perfectly upright, or with your left ankle crossing at your right. They're all wonderful options. Arms will raise up, inhale, exhale to the outside of your left hip and thigh. Lower the shoulders down. Arms will raise up on the inhale, exhale to the other side, the outside of the right hip and thigh. Unwind here. We'll take the heels out in front of us. Arms will raise. Inhale. Exhale. Fold it forward for a staff pose here. Bring the toes in toward the shin. Now let's bring the heels out. Right hand trails down the right leg. Left arm may rise for a bit of a stretch, both to the outer left side waist and to the inner thigh. Hands come center into the heart. Just rest a moment. Left hand trails down the left leg. Right arm will now rise. Coming back to center, hands to heart. Bring the heels together. Cross the ankles. Sitting up. And now bring the soles of the feet together and allow the knees to splay wide. And lean back a bit in your chair. Hands can come to your heart. Again, we're slowing things down. And hands can come to the thighs. Close your knees like the pages of a book. Allow your legs to extend nice and long. I'm just going to change the music up here a little bit so it is slower. Even slower than that. There we go. Extending the legs out, or maybe keeping knees bent, whatever feels most comfortable for you. And since you're at home, you may even go lie down in bed or lie on your mat with a pillow underneath your head and maybe a rolled up blanket underneath your knees. We're coming into the resting pose, our Shavasana. So see if you can release the muscles of your cheeks. The muscles all around your eyelids. Sink your shoulders down. Feel the contact of your hips with the chair. Feel your hands resting on your thighs or in your lap. Release the tension in your hands. Maybe you even squeeze your fingers together into your palm and then open them and stretch them out. Stretch out the muscles behind your knees. You might do that with a lift of your toes back toward your shins and then release them down. Allow a feeling of pleasant relaxation to start from the crown of your head and just weave its way down your spine. You may stay just like that and turn me off for a bit if you like, and stay in your Shavasana for a longer rest. But if you're ready, and as you're ready, come back to a seated position, back to your mountain. And I'd like to leave you with a quote before we get ready to end class here. The quote is, "Foot to earth, head to sky, step into this present moment." And I hope that you have many present and beautiful moments today. I wish you a pleasant day. And if you do go for a walk, make it a mindful one. So bring your hands into your heart, thumbs at your sternum, gazing down at your fingertips. Inhale here. Exhale it out. The light in me honors and salutes the light in each and every one of you. Let's bow together and say namaste. Thank you for joining me today. Take care. Bye-bye.